Besides artist block, a lack of confidence can be an artist's greatest enemy, and probably the hardest thing to overcome for a lot of people. It can really hold you back from sharing your art, from just creating art because you never think it's going to be good enough. And for a lot of people, a lack of confidence will be the one and only thing to hold them back from reaching their dreams. And if you guys are new to my channel and have never seen my art or heard of me before, I'm actually a published author. I create manga for a living, and I travel all over the United States to meet my readers. And you guys are always asking me, how did you gain so much confidence so that you can actually get your work published? And so guys, I want to share with you all the things that I've done, all the things that I keep in mind every day, and all the things that just came very naturally to me that I think are the reasons why I have enough confidence in my work that I've never put myself down and never held myself back from doing the things I wanted to do with my art. So today guys, I'm going to share 5 really helpful tips on how to gain confidence in yourself and in your artwork. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video guys. So let's get started. Number 1, remember why you create art. Is it because you want attention, or is it because you actually love to create art? Hopefully, it's because you love to draw and create art. We as artists are like actors or any other performer. We wish to have an audience to share our passion with. But whether your audience consists of 2 people or 2,000 people, you should feel blessed. Don't let the number of likes on Instagram or anything silly like that decide how good your art is. You should make art to make you happy first. And if you're even able to make one person happy as a result of sharing your art, that should be enough. Find joy in simply creating. Don't feel like you need thousands of followers to validate your worth. Number 2, don't compare yourself so much to other people. You're you, they're them. You're 2 different people with different hands, unique faces, and different lives. Your art will never look like each other's art, nor should it. So learn to embrace your art and focus on sharpening your skills. Your style will develop the more you practice the basics like anatomy and perspective. And the more your skills improve, the more your style will show through. And sometimes people don't like their styles, and that's okay. Most of us don't like our art styles at first, but you'll learn to love it as you get older. And just in case you're wondering, I'm inking using a quill pen and India ink. And the piece I'm working on is a page from my published manga series, Sacred. You can read chapters of it on my site, sacredthemanga.com. There's lots of comedy, but if you enjoy mythology and folklore from around the world, I think you'll appreciate the darker side of my story. So please check it out and show your support, and you can find it in my shop on Amazon and in stores. Anyway, back to the tutorial. Because, I knew you guys were going to ask me that, so I thought I should answer the questions beforehand. Number 3, think about why you practice and want to improve your skills. Is it because you love your art and want to nurture it? Or do you practice because you hate your art and want it to look differently? Many of you need to change your way of thinking when it comes to practicing. Many of you feel frustrated and even ashamed when you practice because you feel like it's a reminder of what you can't draw. A little change in perspective can make a world of difference. When I practice, I'm thinking about how much fun it's going to be when I finally get it right. I'm focusing on all the cool paintings I'll be able to create once I master this thing I'm practicing. And I also get lost in the process of practicing and actually enjoy the challenge. It's like trying to beat a boss in a video game, You may fail a bunch of times, but the battle is challenging and the victory is oh so sweet. So please, learn to love your art just as it is and realize that wanting to get better and practicing is totally natural and you should totally feel that way, but it shouldn't be all about wanting to change your art or thinking your art is ugly, because that's just really sad, you know? Wanting to get better should be about gaining artistic freedom and wanting to sharpen your skills so you can draw anything your heart desires. Number 4, be patient with yourself. Your art will improve at its own pace. So don't beat yourself up. As long as you're practicing every day for at least 10 minutes and are spending some time to practice the things that give you trouble, you're going to improve. You may not see results as quickly as you'd like, but that's okay. You'll see results eventually, I promise. Just have fun and be consistent. Find pride in the fact that you're working hard and are doing your best. Also, maybe you might want to join my sketchbook challenge so we can improve together. And number 5, people aren't as mean and hateful as you may think. I know a lot of you guys are really afraid to share your art. And even if people have said mean things to you about your art before, doesn't mean that everyone is going to react that way, you know? And even if they do, so what? Screw them. It's your art and you should love it no matter what anyone says. Now, don't get me wrong. This does not mean that you can't take advice or listen to constructive criticism, but you'll need to learn to accept that people are going to have opinions. You can keep their opinions in mind, see how you can improve based off of their opinions, but at no time should you internalize any hateful comments and dwell on them. That'll only hold you back. This will take practice and time, but you can get to a point where negativity doesn't hurt you anymore. Honestly, the only way to do this is to share your art and just roll with the punches. Sharing your art at the artist alley of any convention is a great way to get over your fears. It's a safe environment filled with like-minded and kind people who are so willing to support their fellow artists. So take advantage of these awesome opportunities. I could honestly say that everything that I have listed here, that I have shared with you guys, are things that I have always kept in my mind and that I've always done my entire life. So I never felt, a lack of confidence in my art because I always knew that I was working hard, that I was moving forward, and that I was doing my best. So I never allowed other people's opinions of my art to ever hurt me because I knew that I was doing my best. So I didn't care what other people thought. So I hope you guys can adopt my attitude and slowly but surely gain more confidence in your art. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it really useful, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up because it gives me tons of encouragement. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any more videos like this or any fun tutorials by me. And of course, if you have any video suggestions, feel free to leave them down there in the comments below. And again, I hope you'll check out my website, sacredthemanga.com, and sample some chapters of my manga for free. And if you like it and want to support it, please use this coupon code in my shop. So, until next time guys, please take care, God bless, and do not be afraid to nerd out.